focusing on what you got going on yourself, what worked for you, what's best for you. A lot of people be so stuck on like watching everything and everybody else or looking at social media all day, and it's like they dictate their life off of what everybody else doing.
Right.
You ain't gonna get there like that. You know what I'm saying?
I saw your Twitter rant about people like being stuck on clout. And how do you feel like you don't succumb to being stuck on like what's popping on social media and stuff like that?
I don't know. It's like some shit like it's just in you and it ain't.
Right.
That shit just ain't in me.
You be on there often, or you just don't even really?
Everybody be on social media, but it's like y'all know the ones you can look and tell the ones it's just they live their life for social media. You know what I'm saying?
You know how to
it's like the shit Drake just saying that around, like people having more followers than dollars. And that shit just the honest to God truth. You know what I mean? And some people ain't got the followers yet, but they ain't thinking about the dollars. They thinking about the number of them followers. They want them followers. They ain't even really stuck on the dollars. Like, they want them followers. They want that attention. It used to be called attention. Like, everybody used to want attention. It just translated now to the followers. Everybody want them views and them followers. And it's cool, but goddamn, like, come on now.
I mean, them followers do sometimes turn into dollars.
Yeah, but at the same time, and shit, some people don't know it. That's not resonating with them. They just wanna like be in the mix. They just want talking and gossiping and shit to be going on. Like that shit ain't about it. Gossiping don't get you shit. I don't know, man.
Right. It's
I might be wrong, but I don't know.
You make it work for you how you want to use it as a tool, right?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
easy.
It's like, don't get me wrong, you get your shit up. It's not like I look at social media, it's all about money. Like, I look at everything about money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you run your shit up, you know what I'm saying? Like, get your money off of it. But a lot of people, they ain't trying to do that. They just want to, like, be in the gossip topics, in the gossip situation, the talk and the attention. Like, fuck the money. I don't know who raised them, where they get that shit from.
Get that up off your mind.
It might just be where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm from Memphis, and it's like everything about paper with us. You know what I mean? It's like everything. You know what I mean? It's like we're going to find the littlest, the bullshittest thing, whatever we into, we're going to go back to the shit. Do we got anything to do with money? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it ain't got nothing to do with money, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
My overall thing about R. Kelly case is he's the only person that has been arrested when it should have been a lot of more people arrested. First and foremost, those parents should be arrested. Right now, they should be locked up with R. Kelly, especially Alice Clary. Okay? Joycelyn Savage, according to the law, was an adult when she met R. Kelly. It's not much that can be done there because she's advocating for him. She's protecting him. She's defending him. She's standing by her man. Jerronda Pace, her mother has yet to step forward. Okay? To my understanding, in his Chicago case, Roshonda Lanford, the PP girl, she will be testifying. Okay? And this is what I mean when I say R. Kelly was convicted in New York on hearsay, public opinion, and past allegations. They didn't get him then. They got him now. Okay? This entire situation now is basically about the first trial. If you really look at the situation. Susan Loggins need to be arrested. Susan Loggins assisted young girls, at that time, underage girls, instead of enforcing the law. She was looking for a payout too. When they got paid, she got paid. When they got paid, the parents got paid. There is indeed an enterprise, but We the people have yet to see the enterprise arrested. R. Kelly got charged for racketeering. There should be a lot of people sitting in jail with R. Kelly. R. Kelly got kidnapped and robbed in plain sight. We all saw that. They stole all that man money because he mismanaged his money. He wasn't paying attention to his finances. Ain't no way R. Kelly should be behind in child support. And I keep stressing this. R. Kelly is 50 years old, claiming to be illiterate. No way. That's nonsense. R. Kelly made enough money to pay for tutors to better himself, to get an education. He didn't do that. R. Kelly made enough money to change a lot of lives. R. Kelly could have been a billionaire by now. He could have built a community center, a school, several studios. He could have employed several people who really wanted to put in the work. R. Kelly had snakes sitting right beside him. A lot of people snaked R. Kelly, and they got away with it up until now. Hopefully, Attorney Bun Jean shed a little light on that too. I want to hear testimony from the parents. I really want to hear Azriel Clary's parents get on that stand and explain them text messages. I really want to know, what is Tim Savage and Joycelyn Savage problem with R. Kelly? I want to hear it on the stand, because Joycelyn is saying that she's in love with R. Kelly. She wants to be with R. Kelly. There's no abuse. She's fine. And the reason she refuses to talk to them or come home to visit them, because she's always being criticized and scolded about being with R. Kelly. If she's comfortable and content in her situation, you can't fix what's not broken. Azriel Clary stated one thing during her first interview with Gayle King. She later came back and stated other things. How did she change her mind all of a sudden? And why? Demetrius Smith is a mess. He assisted in the inappropriate behavior that took place in that hotel room with R. Kelly and that preacher. R. Kelly married that little girl. Now, you can make excuses because you're a fanatic. I get it. You can stand by him because you're a fan or you're a supporter. But the reality of the situation is, R. Kelly made a lot of bad choices time after time after time again. And that is what led him in the situation that he's in. That's what landed R. Kelly in jail and broke. All those bad choices he continued to make over and over and over again. Rashona Landfair parents, the daddy gone. But if she's called to testify against him in Chicago, will her mother testify too? Will these people who testify against R. Kelly, the parents especially, will they suffer the same consequences as R. Kelly? They need to. They should. Lying is not against the law to an extent. A lot of people lied on this stand. They lied to R. Kelly. When those girls told R. Kelly how old they really were, R. Kelly should have been done with them. R. Kelly should have handled that legally before it got out of hand. Because the parents are unfit. All of these parents involved in this situation is unfit. They was looking for a money grab. And it didn't go the way they thought it was going to go. And now they mad. They in retaliation mode. The justice system is broken. We the people, black people especially, we understand that. I understand wholeheartedly that R. Kelly did not get a fair trial. I get that. But the fact of the matter is, R. Kelly made a lot of bad choices. And he reaping what he sowed. R. Kelly put himself in this position. After that first trial, R. Kelly should have been messing with grown women. No teen, nothing. Everybody should have been 25, even if he like them young. 25 years and older. R. Kelly put himself in a position where other people, after the first trial, saw that he was an easy target. He didn't make any changes. And because of that, this is what he's going through. It's sad. It's so sad. It's pathetic. When people say, where were the parents? That's a good question. But a lot of us know that they were right there. They was right there, assisting into the inappropriate behavior with their children. Can you imagine what's going to come out in his Chicago trial? And I tell you another thing. If Jennifer Bunjean doesn't win that appeal before he goes to trial in Chicago, he will lose in Chicago too. If he gets sentenced before he goes to trial in Chicago, R. Kelly don't stand a chance in his Chicago trial. And another thing that I want to know is, why are R. Kelly's fanatics, because that's what they are, most of them, and or supporters, begging for money for R. Kelly? Has R. Kelly asked anybody for money? I just want to know. R. Kelly mismanaged his money. And you have to think about everything that's going on when you asking people for their hard-earned money. People going to support him if they want to, if they can. But these people are online begging, literally, for money to support R. Kelly. R. Kelly ain't got no business being behind in child support. Y'all gonna catch him up on his child support too? R. Kelly lost his house. A couple of them. Because he mismanaged his money. Now, you have people begging, literally begging for people to send money to R. Kelly to help him get out of a situation that he should not be in. R. Kelly has found himself in the same situation for almost 3 decades. Let that marinate. That's not a mistake, people. That's a choice. Okay? That man chose to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. Not only should he have made better choices with females, he should have made better choices in his inner circle. He should have let a lot of people go a long time ago. Especially the people that were robbing him. So these are not mistakes. These are choices. And a lot of people haven't turned their backs on R. Kelly. A lot of people in the industry still wish him well. And I don't doubt that they're supporting him behind the scenes. But exactly what can you do and how much can you help a person that don't put effort into helping himself? If R. Kelly get out of jail right today, I can almost guarantee you he'll go back to the same lifestyle. He'll be partaking in the same behavior all over again. While he's in jail, he needs counseling. I can understand he's fighting for his case, but at the same time, he needs to be getting some counseling. And by far, if y'all want to be honest, there's nothing his fans, fanatics, or supporters can do for him if you really want to know the truth. Because R. Kelly is still in denial. That's the first help. That's the first step into helping yourself. Admitting that you have a problem. R. Kelly has yet to do that. R. Kelly don't think nothing wrong with him. Narcissistic behavior. R. Kelly don't think he did anything wrong. And in his defense, I can say this. Because you had people validating it. Those girls validated that. I want to be with you too. I'm going to do what I want to do. And then you had the parents. Yeah. You can be with her. We have no problem with that. Give me some money. Put her on a song with you. Buy me a Louis Vuitton purse. Put a down payment on a car. You can just imagine that those are the conversations and behavior that these people were displaying. Azriel Clare, he hit me with a shoe. He gave me spankings. But he paid for my breast implants. Because according to her, that's loyalty, baby. That's loyalty. She saw nothing wrong in the beginning. Because R. Kelly showed her a lifestyle that she wasn't accustomed to. And Angela Claret can get online and say, I bought my daughter a car. Some parents will never be able to say that child a car ain't nothing. People buy their kids cars all the time. What you did not do was be a parent. What you did not do is protect your child. What you did not do is love your kid unconditionally. Because the display and the behavior showed otherwise. R. Kelly ain't never put nobody on. R. Kelly's supposed to have a whole lot of artists under his belt. He produced a lot of songs. He wrote a lot of songs for other artists. He doesn't even own his own record label, his own company. For a man to have made that much money, supposed to be more established in life. But he's still, at 50 plus years old, going through the same things he was going through when he was at the height of his career. 30 years later, he going through the same thing. R. Kelly ain't made no changes. R. Kelly didn't put Aaliyah on. She was going to make it anyway because she was talented. These people, they wanted R. Kelly to put them on. And little did they know he wasn't going to do that. They know now. But if only they would have paid attention to what was really going on in his career, they would have never done that. But I get it, though. They thought that they could spin it. But look at where they are now. Their entire situation is sad. And ain't nobody innocent. Ain't nobody straight. Following this case, all these years, I haven't found... I get it, I do. I understand. Joycelyn Savage is standing by her man. She's supporting him, defending him, advocating for him through mainstream media, waiting for his release. But the reality of it is, R. Kelly isn't going to marry her. She can't do anything for him to help him get out. Technically, he's still supporting her livelihood. Okay? She has nothing of her own. When she go visit him, that transportation on R. Kelly. When she writes him, that pen, paper, envelope, and stamp is on him. When he calls her, that phone bill is on him. He houses her, clothes her, feed her, all from jail. If she testified in Chicago on his behalf, what I want to know is exactly what can she say to vindicate him. She's not the brightest crayon in the box. So the prosecution experience will demolish her. I get it. I swear to God, I understand. R. Kelly need all the support he can get. Just as anybody in jail. But she can't help him. She's not strong or smart enough. She has nothing to bring to the table. He needs to get rid of her now. Because if he doesn't, he'll be back in the same situation later on. Don't believe me? Wait on it. The things Azriel said during the brawl at the Trump, oh my God. If he don't let her go now, she'll be another Rashonna Landfair. And or everybody else later on.